don't have an answer. What's your answer? If we're wrong, how are you right? What's your answer? What's the solution? Because you don't have an answer. Yeah, you don't have an answer.
I'm not going to recreate Nazi Germany for you, sir. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. Good luck.
Stop the hate.
Good luck.
I don't hate anybody.
Good luck.
I don't hate anybody.
Good luck.
I love everybody.
Why don't you go support?
I can't join you.
Why don't you
I
go
love
support what you
everybody.
don't support? It's like us support, we support. But you gotta stir
You
it.
don't see us doing a Hillary freaking thing or a freaking Bernie thing causing shit.
I don't like either of these
But
candidates.
you don't have an answer. That's the thing.
Who do we hate? Who do we hate?
You make the list. It's long, I think.
No, actually, I love everybody.
What was he talking about in there?
How we need to get rid of illegal immigration.
Okay, that's
Not once did he say,
illegal.
hey,
Illegal
get rid of all
immigrants, who
Mexicans.
else?
Not once did he say that. Not once.
Yeah.
All he talks about is, hey, our country has
about
gone down
Muslims?
because illegal immigrants come into this country.
And Mexicans,
Because that's the highest, one of the highest percentage of people come in
including
here.
American judges who happen to be of Mexican descent.
Oh my
I'm not
God.
making that up, sir. It's real.
I get that.
He's actually doing
But
it.
you're saying stop the hate. Where is the hate?
The man who's doing that and saying those kinds of things cannot have my support.
So who do you support?
And I gotta
Who do you
show
support?
up. I don't.
So you don't support anybody.
That's right.
And you're not,
That's fascism.
That's right. I stand up against this. I stand up against fascism. You're
And
right.
I don't hate
sir.
anybody.
You're right.
I serve in
You're right.
and I don't hate anybody. I serve in this country.
Against it, but you don't have an answer for it.
Wait, have you been in the military? Have you ever served in the
And when you
military?
find it,
problem,
when it
but you don't have a
comes,
solution.
you'll find me right here.
Have
and
you
I'm going to
served in the
stand and
military?
I'm going to hold this
Have you
line.
served
That's
in the
my
military?
solution, sir.
Have
It's
you
not
served in
gonna
the
happen.
military?
You're gonna hold the line.
Because I know I
Have you
have.
ever held
So I
the
don't hate
line?
anybody. I put my life on one so that this country serves.
What have you ever dedicated to anything? I mean, you talk about holding the line. You're not doing
Dedicating it
anything.
right now.
You don't have an answer.
I do have an answer.
What is
We
it?
will not engage in hate.
Who's engaging in hate?
Donald Trump,
Based on what?
based on everything he's ever said.
Okay, name one.
Like
Name
what?
one. Name
Like
one.
what?
I already did.
No, you didn't.
Man, what did I say?
I don't know. You tell me what he
I
said.
mentioned a judge of Mexican heritage.
And what did he say?
You tell me what he said.
No,
It's
no,
your
you're the one
candidate.
bringing it up. So
You
how
tell
about
me
you?
what he said. You should know what your candidate supports and doesn't.
Go to
No,
another
so wait, hold on.
country.
Stop trying to twist it out on me. You're gonna bring it up.
I'm
You're gonna bring it up.
surprised that you don't know.
Oh, I know exactly what he said. So go
Okay,
ahead.
so why are you quizzing me?
Because
If
you,
know,
I
you know.
asked you to name one quote that he said that was about hatred. All you said is, oh, well, there was
That
a Mexican heritage
of
judge.
Mexican heritage is probably somebody who can't judge fairly as an American. He's not an American. He's a
He's not
Mexican.
impartial.
He's an American judge. He is impartial. You have no evidence of that other than the fact that he's Mexican American.
He's saying that he may not be impartial.
As I understand, is hate. And
That's
I
not.
hate.
You know what?
Yes,
That's
Mexican
not.
heritage.
That's
That's
not
not
hate.
supported.
Anything
The
in
concept
court.
that because
Hey,
he has Mexican
Any
heritage,
any
he must
attorney,
be-
any
he must
attorney
not
that
be
has a
impartial.
relationship with a
He's gotta
defendant,
be flawed.
that's
Is
prejudice,
a
and they can be
flawed.
discharged. They can be taken off that case.
Be ashamed. I mean, I'm surprised.
Why are you surprised?
People who are of Mexican heritage as Americans, they're not American.
So why
You
should I
agree
be?
with that statement, do you?
I was adopted from Mexico. I was so proud.
Are
of
you
this
an
country.
American?
I am.
Do you think you'd be
But
able
I
to
did it
judge?
the right way as well.
Do you think you'd be able to judge a case
It's a
fairly?
conflict of interest. You
This
gotta
man
look at what's
also-
going on. You
this
gotta
man
look at the
also is.
state.
He's the same as
Why
you.
would He's the same as me. You can't say that. You
I
don't
can
know me.
say
No,
that.
you
The trial had
can't
to
because
do-
you're gonna
So who's
discriminate
showing
against
prejudice
me.
now? You're saying we're all the
And
same.
Judge Curiel
Yeah.
is that you're not a judge.
Wait, I have a question for
That's
you.
not the difference.
I have a question
That's
for
the
you.
only difference.
I have a question
It's
for
the
you.
only
Man,
difference.
no,
I have a
you guys
question
are
for you.
wrong.
The only difference.
If people
He's an
disagree with
American.
you, that's hate
He's of
racism.
Mexican
That's
American
horrible.
heritage, and
You
he
should
is
be
an
ashamed of
American
yourself to
judge.
sit there and condone
People
people's
who
actions
think
like
that he
that.
can't judge fairly because he's a Mexican, that is racism. That's why I'm here. You're going to
Who's
see
he
me every day.
affiliated
What do you
with?
have to say about
I
Who's he
respect,
affiliated
I
with?
respect your
What
right
do
to
you
have
think
a
about
different opinion, but I cannot share it.
What do you think about immigration?
Who is he affiliated with?
I have no idea. He's affiliated with the United States
What do you say
Justice
about
System,
immigration?
sir.
What do you think about immigration?
He went to law school. He did his time. He was confirmed by the Senate to become a judge.
So because he made a comment,
Maybe
you're
who
going
are-
to sit there and
maybe
write
who are
that.
you
Why do you look at all
associated
the
with?
other
Here's the
issues?
real question.
You want us to talk about
The
hate.
question is not who the judge is
Obama
associated
has
with.
diverse this
The question
country
is
any
who
more
you're
than any other
associated with.
president.
I think it
How
might
you
be with a
gonna sit there
racist.
and
That's
go-
why I'm here.
Wait, I have a
You're gonna sit there
question.
and be
What do you
so
think about illegal
blind.
immigration?
I think that it's caused not by not having a wall, but by employers, unscrupulous people
Employers?
who want to cut American wages and substitute them with people who have no rights in this country.
So you think that's what's the problem?
So if we start taking business licenses away from the people who employ these folks in New York, it's going to stop the flow of traffic across the border tomorrow.
So you don't think a border's
Donald
gonna help?
Trump wants to put up a wall
So you don't
he
think a
can
border's gonna
profit
help?
from it.
So you
And
don't-
he knows perfectly well that a wall isn't going to stop people.
You don't
because
think
there
a-
are
you don't think a
planes
border's gonna
and
help?
boats and a lot of other ways.
You don't think a border's gonna help?
You have a border right now, sir. How's it working?
It's a shitty border. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's
Not
the
enough
problem.
enforcement
And
on the
you
border.
just said it.
Right, there's not enforcement.
Thing it takes to put up a real border when we've been talking about this problem for
Because he's
25
not
years.
been a president who stepped in and actually did action.
There's not
There's
been
not
a
been
president who ever
one.
wanted to do anything about it. I agree with you, sir.
That's not what I'm saying. There hasn't been the actions of the president. It hasn't been his primary concern.
Because they have not wanted to. I agree.
Okay, so then there's something that we agree
There's a
about
lot
Trump.
of billionaires
So you do agree with
like
Trump.
Donald Trump who are hiring illegal immigrants today. He hires them all the time and undercuts American workers in the process.
He's
He
not directly
wants
hiring them.
that
If he's got a
thing.
giant
He
corporation
did.
and somebody's hiring
He
stuff,
did directly hire them.
So you think he's hiring people? You think the man who's in charge of
right now.
You can look
billions
that-
of dollars
you don't have-
sitting
You don't have to
there?
ask me, sir. You can look that up.
You think he's just sitting there hiring individual
With due
workers?
respect, you can look that up, sir.
'Cause I can guarantee if I own a multi-million
When
billion
he
dollar
built
business,
Trump
I-
Plaza
I'm-
in New York City,
I
one of the
cleaned
most
it up.
famous buildings
He's
in New
cleaned
York
it.
City, when he built it, he used Polish immigrants, and they did not have hard hats because he didn't care about it. You look that up. It's real.
They had
well,
work
did you find out on
That's
Facebook?
this man.
You find out like
No,
that, all
I
like,
lived through it,
like
and
all
I
your other
remember.
information you found out on
No,
Facebook?
I
bet
lived
you
through it,
did.
and I remember.
I bet you found out on Facebook.
I lived through it.
Okay.
And I remember.
You lived through it.
Look it up, sir. I'm not making that up. I'm sorry.
You're making all
I'm
kinds of
sorry
shit
to
up.
puncture your idol, but it's not true. He's a false idol.
First of all, I don't consider him an idol. I don't
Yeah,
consider
we don't,
anybody
yeah,
an idol.
nobody's idling Donald Trump.
Okay.
We're just thinking it's the lesser of two evils for this country.
And-
If the countries could survive on some of the principles that I grew up with, some of the shit that I like in the United States, I want to sort of keep it that way. I don't want it being changed completely.
I bet
don't-
we feel the same
I
way
don't-
on a lot of
I don't
things.
need that shit.
Okay.
So fuck Hillary Clinton
Fine.
because she wants to decimate the country.
Not a fan of the
She
lady.
doesn't care about the army.
So you have no-
she
so
doesn't
you have
care about
nobody
the
about-
military. And if she doesn't care about the military, she doesn't give a fucking rat's ass about the police force either.
I would say
That's
neither
her-
of them do.
She wants
Yes.
chaos.
Okay. I can't argue with that, sir. These are two terrible candidates. I feel like it's an awful season.
It's
The worst
the
people
lesser-
possible have become.
lesser of two
have become-
evils.
They're both terrible. They're both extreme evil.
Well, I don't say
And I would
extreme
say,
evil.
and I would say the worst of the two is Donald Trump.
And I don't even
my
know if
opinion.
Hillary is extremely evil deliberately. I think she just doesn't realize
These are two
what she's
extremely
doing.
corrupt people.